You said you understand rural areas.
Yes, sir.
You're a conservative, and you're at the Capitol a lot. Okay, I'm at the Capitol too, and I wonder if it's consistent with residents of Logan County that when you're there on the taxpayer's dollar lobbying against a law-abiding citizen being able to carry a concealed weapon and leave it in their vehicle while parked at a career tech, while you lobbied and also had many of your associates directors at a conference safety committee lobbying against this heavily on our tax dollars. How is that consistent with conservatism and my right to defend myself all the way home, which you made everything possible that it would not transpire, that a person could not do that? How do you justify that?
Well, for one thing, the law was passed and signed and it's been implemented in all our technology centers, so you can do that now. The reason I do that is I represent so many technology centers. I represent 57. Some of those things that I have to do is represent those areas and represent the children of our state and their safety and security. I have no problem with anybody, and I didn't then, and I couldn't get anybody to amend it where we could do that at night, because we don't have secondary students at night. We do in the daytime. We have even preschool children on some of our campuses. I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I have over 10 rifles and shotguns and have been hunting all my life, whether it was squirrels or whether it was dove, pheasant, whatever it is. But that was my job, to represent those 29 technology centers and the students that they serve.
Okay, but if it's a constitutional right.
Yeah, Second Amendment rights, yes, sir.
But you did everything you could to make sure that that would not transpire, just so an adult like myself could protect myself to and from my home.
Well, one of the reasons was because they wouldn't listen to my amendment.
It's a constitutional right. So to even acquire a concealed carry license is really absurd. But we have done that to make sure that I'm a valid citizen. I've gone through an FBI background check, OS background check, the sheriff background check. And you still do not see it of me of value to be able to leave a firearm in my, while I attend. Oh, by the way, I was taking armed security guard class. It's an oxymoron to be on your campus to take armed security guard class, but I can't have a gun in my car. It had been a felony at the time.
But what time of the day were you taking that class?
Morning and in the evenings.
That's where I have to. That's where the students.
It's 3 classes to get there.
Right. That's where I had my concern, and the people that I work for. I represent all those people, and that was their concern, and I have to stand up for what they believe in and what they wanted me to do.
So is the Constitution more important than people's feelings and concerns?
No, I think the state of Oklahoma's feelings are more important than the Constitution in some ways. I think the Second Amendment rights and also the 10th Amendment rights for state rights, I think we did the right thing. I think you presented your side of the story and we presented ours. It passed, and it's over with and done.
Okay, thank you.
And, you know, as far as concealed carry goes, I don't have any problem with that. My father-in-law has a pistol that he carries, and he has a concealed carry permit. I think everybody needs to protect themselves, even more than ever before, simply because of the changing state of America.
But if you won't protect my right just to protect myself on a career tech to leave my firearm in a car, what will you do to let me protect my rights? Or will you continue to be aggressive to take more of them away in the future?
No, sir. And the big
That's
problem...
based on what? Because from when I watched your actions in the legislature, you did everything to make sure I could not protect myself.
Yes, sir, I did. Because one of the things we could not get out of Washington is if we were covered by the State Gun-Free School Act.
And which was shown to you, it is covered by it, because that person is required to have a concealed carry permit to be on the campus.
But we never got an official letter from that until after the session.
I have a copy of it in the car if you'd like it.
I've got a copy now, but
okay.
They wouldn't give us anything that we asked for from Washington. But I think, you know, it's, like I said, it's over and done with. We put it in.
Well, John Enns had a copy of it, and he was the author of the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Russell had a copy of it, and he was the Senate author of it. So I don't see that they were withholding information from you.
No, they weren't. No. But it's the part that we're supposed, where it says in our charter that we're an extension of the local school. Like Meridian is an extension of Guthrie School, of Stillwater School, of Morrison.
Right.
And we could not risk all of our money that we get from the federal government till we had something in writing from them directly to us.
Okay. Would you support the same law that applies now to the career tech to apply to a high school or junior high or elementary school, so a parent or a teacher can leave a locked firearm in their vehicle while attending a school function or something along that nature? Yes or no, would you support that?
If I would support that,
The college has to do it now. Obviously, the career techs had to do it. Why wouldn't it be consistent with other educational facilities?
first of all, I'd want to consult my superintendents in my district and see what their feelings are, and the constituents. And if the constituents are in favor of that, then I'll be in favor of that. That's who I've got to ask.
Okay.
You said
District 20, I'm asking for leadership. I'm not asking for a consensus.